Have you ever reflected on the wide variety of styles and the opulence of rock in Spanish? Make sure you pay close attention as we delve into the origins of this vibrant musical genre. Picture this. We're in the late 50s and early 60s. The global rock and roll movement is in full swing, and a new and exciting sound emerges. This raw and dynamic sound marked the beginning of rock in Spanish. Leading this musical journey were bands like Zoe, Caifanes, Tatse Tacuba, La Maldita Vecindad, Phobia, Pastilla, Enrique Bunbury, and Los Fabulosos Cadillacs. These pioneers dared to experiment, merging the strident rhythms of rock and roll with the melodic beauty of the Spanish language. Each guitar strum, each drum beat, each lyric was a tribute to their creativity, their passion, their heritage. And as the music began to resonate in the hearts of many, rock in Spanish transformed from being simply a genre to being the voice of a generation. As rock in Spanish began to take shape, it became clear that this was not just a passing musical trend, but a sweeping cultural revolution. From its humble origins, rock in Spanish has grown and diversified, branching out into various subgenres. Throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, a significant transformation occurred within the genre, giving life to Latin alternative, Latin punk, and Latin metal. Bands and artists of the time began to experiment, merging traditional Latin rhythms with the edgy sounds of rock. This fusion of styles led to the creation of unique and diverse music that echoed around the globe. Notable bands from this era such as Zoe, Caifanes, Tatse Tacuba, La Maldita Vecindad, Phobia, Pastilla, Enrique Bunbury, and Los Fabulosos Cadillacs brought a new and refreshing sound to the genre. They introduced a unique blend of rock elements with traditional Mexican music, which shook up the scene and made them quite distinctive. These bands played a pivotal role in shaping the evolution of rock in Spanish. The fusion of traditional rhythms with modern rock sounds they introduced has helped rock in Spanish carve out its unique niche in the international music scene. Today, rock in Spanish continues to thrive and impact music worldwide. This genre, born from the fusion of rock music and Latin cultures, has not only endured but also flourished, resonating with those near and far. At the forefront of this movement are artists like Zoe, Caifanes, Tatse Tacuba, La Maldita Vecindad, Phobia, Pastilla, Enrique Bunbury. They are redefining the genre, pushing its boundaries in the contemporary music scene. These artists have successfully elevated rock in Spanish to global stages, their music echoing the diverse beats and rhythms of their homelands. Their fusion of rock and traditional Latin music has garnered them international acclaim. As the torchbearers of rock in Spanish in the modern world, these groups are proving that this genre is far from being a relic of the past. From its roots to its current form, rock in Spanish, guided by the innovative sounds of these artists, remains a vibrant testament to the power of music to transcend borders and unite cultures. As we step into a new era, rock in Spanish continues to evolve with the arrival of new bands that are making their mark in the genre. Bands like Morat, Diamante Electrico, and Monsieur Perrin are infusing the scene with their unique styles and sounds, each one contributing to the rich tapestry of this genre. Morat, a Colombian band, merges folk elements with pop and rock, producing a fresh and catchy sound that has quickly captured the hearts of millions. On the other hand, Diamante Electrico, another Colombian powerhouse, leans towards a grittier blues-influenced sound, redefining what rock in Spanish can be. Monsieur Perrin, with their fusion of swing, pop, and traditional Colombian music, is another testament to the genre's versatility and wide appeal. These bands are not only innovating but also inspiring the next generation of musicians. Their unique interpretations of rock in Spanish are expanding the genre's boundaries, proving that it's a living, evolving entity that reflects the diverse cultures it springs from. As we look to the future, it's clear that rock in Spanish will continue to grow and evolve, driven by the creativity and passion of these new bands. Their contributions are ensuring that the genre remains dynamic, relevant, and a powerful force in the global music scene.